Hey, welcome back, everyone. We are back with our next team. It's, of course, Withering Voyage. You guys have been here before. Firstly, how we all doing? How's everyone going?
All right.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. So, just I guess to start off, anyone who hadn't been here before, anyone may have forgotten, give us a brief rundown, synopsis, elevator pitch of your game.
Our games within Voyage, you play as a doctor on a ship who needs to cure his patients and stop them from mutating into monsters, while the monster makes you try and forget certain recipes.
Okay, yeah. So it's oh yeah, I remember now. It's like the sort of keep going wave, how long you
Yeah.
can survive without going insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So so it's been 2 weeks since you guys have been here, roughly one sprint, right? How has that past 2 weeks of development been for you guys?
Pretty good. We
Yeah.
now got an intro to the game,
Oh yeah.
added the music in, as well as we've now got epilogue stories for each of the characters, depending on how well you did, depending on how much they mutated.
We also have like the basic like character sprites and like custom art for them in. Currently working on the mutation stuff. We have some more like UI stuff, make it look a bit nicer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that will sort of I guess looking at the character endings, that sort of adds like a sort of closing story to that
Yeah.
their narrative, and that sort of adds to that whole bit. Because I know that was something you guys mentioned before. You were starting to build more of a narrative and build more of the world
Yeah.
around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've definitely got more of a story now.
Yeah.
We've just had a peer review and everyone really likes our stories.
Yeah. How did that go then? What was sort of main takeaway from the peer review and everything?
Best tutorial is one of them. Also, what were some other ones?
I don't remember.
It was mainly just getting a best
The
tutorial.
crafting table.
Yeah,
They-
crafting
people
table.
struggle to find a crafting table.
Oh yeah.
More visual clarity for where everything is.
Yeah, but other than that, they liked the narrative. They liked all the characters. And speak to them more, like the art.
Okay.
Yeah,
Most
one-
of
Like
them
I'm
liked it.
actually really proud of this project. Like,
Yeah, no,
genuinely.
great. Yeah,
I think
honestly,
it's
One
yeah,
person compared the art to Disco Elysium.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna
Good.
mention that, which is like yeah,
I'll
that,
always
yeah,
take
dude,
that
yeah,
There we
Yeah.
go.
real.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Disco Elysium is an amazing game and you should play it.
It's on my 2 playlist.
I've never heard of it. Maybe it'll go on the list. I'll
It
have
is
to have a
great.
look.
It is known
Must
as
be- no, yeah.
one of the best RPG games to
Yeah.
be made recently.
But yeah, no, like you were saying, I think you should be proud of what you've done. We're getting towards the final few weeks of the project, and
Scary.
yeah, and we're getting towards we only have one more of these with you guys before the final deadline day, and I think it'll be really interesting for us to look back, and if you guys want to look back at your first week and all the progress you had in the first week compared to even just this episode or maybe the next one you're in, and just seeing that progression to at the start. I don't even know if you had a build in your first game. I don't remember.
Our first one, yeah, we did have a build.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're looking back from there to maybe like the build you'll have today, and just seeing that progression, I think it'll be actually insane. I think guys might like shock yourself a bit with how much
Yeah.
you've developed.
This game has come so far, and
Yeah,
especially
no,
for
it's
like a
massive.
first year project, we've only had
Yeah.
what really like probably 4 months of like full development and
Yeah.
production. I think it's really good for the time that we've had and our experience level.
No, definitely, yeah. I think so with this game, are you guys sort of looking to develop it any further after the deadline then, or maybe something like Expo, or just polishing it in your own time?
I mean, do we want to? Like
It's something we haven't discussed. It's
Yeah.
definitely worth discussing and seeing whether people like the project or whether potentially over summer we stay as a team to develop something new.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just mainly thinking with that, how could we extend it, Like
Yeah.
Maybe like make it have like days as episodes.
Yeah, that would be
progress into
cool.
each one.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
branching paths depending on how well you do on that day would be a
Yeah.
way
Yeah,
to
that'd be
take it
amazing.
forward.
I feel like with more time we could definitely develop this.
So it
into
turns into an
something
RPG
really special.
where your choices are dictated by how well you perform.
Yeah, like I feel like
Yeah.
this game has a ton of potential, and I feel like I mean, I mean, obviously, if we are like we do just say if it's done, it's done. But I mean, if we do want to continue afterwards, I feel like this game has like a lot of
Yeah.
potential.
And I feel like our team works very well together.
Yeah,
Yeah. I suppose obviously at the end of the day, your main concern is just get a product to be
Yeah.
graded at the demo day. But I feel like I don't know if I was doing it personally, my mindset would be I want to create a proof of concept. I don't necessarily want to
Yeah.
create a full
Mm.
game. I want to create a proof of concept, something that could be
Yeah,
widened.
exactly.
Yeah. I think like the team that was here before us, they came up with a sort of template of a game that they can just iterate on and add to with different power ups and different things like
Yeah.
that. And I think that's a really good idea for just building upon their game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, but what about you guys? Are you thinking about Expo coming up soon?
I've been thinking about it more than focused on fixing bugs in the game.
No,
I'm-
that's fair
that's
enough.
right.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
everyone will. It's sort of extra step. It's one of those. Like,
I'm quite excited for it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
My like, especially for like for instance, like my friends and family and stuff might come to the expo, and I get them show them this project that we've all been working on.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Because I've been telling my friends and family about this like a lot and how well our team has worked together
Yeah.
at making this project, and I feel like it'd just be really cool just to like see sort of be part of this.
yeah,
you know?
no, yeah, just to say, hey, this is what I made, and to show it off to the world.
Yeah,
have the world
absolutely.
I'm
know.
excited to see what people's reactions are because it'll be the first time that a large group of people will be playing it consecutively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm really interested to see what people's takeaways are. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like we've all grown a lot as game developers while making this game. I'm really interested to see.
Yeah, because I suppose it's really has sort of been for you guys, and it's probably the case for like a lot of game developers. You've been in your own closed bubble for so long now, and you've all worked on this project.
Slowly going insane.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, just like the main character.
Just
of our
like the
game.
main
yeah.
character. Wow.
It's method acting, you know?
For real.
Exactly.
Come
You know,
back.
it's funny as well. Method acting. I've also got a cold at the moment, so like,
Oh, where's the crafting table?
yeah, I need
Are you my patient?
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, but yeah, you guys have been like so close to this project for so long. I think it'll be really rewarding for you to on the day sort of break it out into the world and be able to step back
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And I think, well, for me personally, I'm really excited to see all the different games.
Yeah.
Because obviously, well, I've seen what you guys are doing, and I've seen what the other teams who've looked at me doing, but there's so many other 190 teams and other student teams that I have no idea what they're doing. I don't know what their games
It's such a big variety of
Yeah.
what people are
Yeah.
making.
I've
Exactly.
heard mixed things from other teams.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
like good and bad, or like
Good and bad.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Like, some team members, they said they want to do certain things to other team members.
okay,
but they
yeah,
hate
like,
them.
yeah, all right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Just
We,
censored myself.
yeah, we love and support all of our
Yeah.
all of our
Yeah.
game development
Yeah.
students. Yeah, because you maybe have to working with them one day.
Yeah.
These are your peers.
Yeah, you never know. they
You'll
may-
be graduating with these people.
Exactly.
Yeah. So at the
Yeah.
end, yeah, because I suppose that's something they put in us a lot. I don't know about for you guys, but at the end of the day, when you graduate 3 years from now and you're looking for a job, it's the people sat at this table that may
Yeah.
have the job or may be looking for the job, or they will be your industry contacts.
It's all about connections. I think that's what makes it so great that this module is mostly peer review based on grades because it teaches you that you have to be a good team member.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that if you're not a respectful and good team member, then
Nobody want to work with you. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah, in 4 years' time, you may get an application through your table. Oh, should I hire this guy? Oh no,
yeah.
he's worked on this project. He's not good at it. I'm not gonna go through it. And it's
Yeah.
yeah. I suppose in stuff like second year where you get to pick your own teams and hone that in more.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, it's kind of been a lifelong dream of mine to like study video games and stuff. And so with this and the expo coming up, I'm even more excited than
No, yeah.
I'm just,
I
I'm
love this passion. It's great.
Genuinely, I'm so
yeah.
pumped.
No, that's what you want realistically. I don't
Yeah.
want, and that's why like you guys are here instead of a different team. We don't just want some people to come in. Oh, what have you done? Oh, I made a game. I'm not that fussed. Why did you do that? Well, I needed to put this in just to get the grades. Like we're all here because we're passionate about what we do,
Yeah.
want to do, and we all love making games. So
We all love games. Why would you make a game that you don't love?
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, no, if you don't love what you're making, then that's bad for you because you hate what you're making, and ultimately it's just gonna impact the product, and it's not gonna be
Yeah,
great.
absolutely.
People can tell when a game is made with love. And
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can,
Yeah. I mean, I can't. I'm gonna go off on one a bit, but I've been watching the new Daredevil series, and that show you can tell when there's a whole story behind it, but half the season was very clearly not made with love,
Yeah.
and the other half very clearly was.
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah,
just a
absolutely.
massive,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just something in my own life that I've noticed.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
It's sort of like with Cyberpunk 2077, where even though there are lots of bugs and it's kind of messy in some places, it was made with a lot of love,
Yeah,
and
no.
it's so much fun to
It,
play.
yeah, it was made
Yeah.
with such a passionate team behind
Yeah.
it.
And like now there's not that many.
Exactly,
bugs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
How-
actually
how to
like
fix it?
genuinely, it's in my top 10 games now. Like genuinely,
Yeah, because there were all the
really
horror
good.
stories when it came out of like all the crunch time and all the like pressure that
Yeah.
the development team were put under, and it came out and obviously, it didn't do well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they've put the work in because the people
Yeah,
loved
now
what they
it's
were
like-
doing. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, now it's like a top 10 game I think of all time. A lot of people say
It is
like
amazing.
Yeah, I've heard so many. Honestly, I'm surprised I've heard so much about it so many years later.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 years
Yeah,
later.
yeah, 5 years. Yeah, it's incredible.
It's one of those games that's going to stand the test of time.
I mean-
and that's the testament of like passion.
Yeah,
about
absolutely.
What
Exactly,
You make and
yeah.
what you can do.
yeah. I mean, like for instance, with Minecraft, for instance, when that came out. I mean, it's topical at the moment with the movie, but
Yeah,
yeah. Where you can tell with like a lot of the development process and you know, a lot of the development process, especially when it's picked up by Mojang, so there's a lot. It feels like a lot of like love and passion behind that sort of concept of like of basically just like digital Lego in a way.
Oh, it's great.
And
yeah.
it's like that sort of like that sort of like again love and passion behind a project like that allows it to really sort of like allows them to really just do whatever they want with it. You know, like you can go like
Yeah, 'cause you trust the vision behind it.
Yeah, you trust
Yeah.
the vision behind it, and it's like yeah, this is gonna be all. Like, this next update's gonna be fire. You know, like
Yeah, it's not so much like games like that aren't so much a product; they're more art in a
yeah,
way.
the more
Yeah,
artistic.
yeah.
Not designed by committee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more like why do we make it like that? Because it felt right. Because
Yeah,
we steered in
exactly.
this direction because it looked good and it felt like what we wanted to make.
Yeah.
And I mean, who knows? In 10 years' time, people may be talking about the withering voyage as this
Yeah,
amazing
that might be this.
act
Yeah.
of love, and it's great.
Yeah.
And well, I guess just in general, it'd be great for you guys as developers to one day be able to work on the projects that mean the most to you. And you know,
Absolutely.
if you ended up
Yeah,
working for like
definitely.
Cyberpunk, if you ended up working on something for them,
Yeah,
I think it'd be really fulfilling for you guys.
Most definitely. Yeah.
absolutely.
But if you guys wanted to, do you want to get your build up then, and we'll have a look at where we
Yeah,
are,
let's take a look.
where we are this close to the final deadline.
Which one is it
It'll go to that one.
Yeah, the poster looks absolutely incredible. I love it. I love that.
That's one of the concept sketches.
Yeah.
Someone finished it.
It's
I
still
thought, I thought we
Really
needed
good.
to have like a movie poster or whatever.
Yeah,
for the
I
expo.
get that.
Oh,
And then when
really?
I saw that we didn't, I just sort of like sat there for a minute after
Oh,
like spent
oh.
ages like sketching
You sort of
it.
wasted your time, but not really.
Yeah.
I mean, you still.
I
it's
sketched
still-
out
It's appearing on
patterns,
that
but-
one again.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it's still like that's
Can we
like
get it on the other
that
one
might be
production?
really interesting to have part of marketing to have like a movie star poster. Of that.
Yeah, I mean that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I mean like even
There we go. We're all good.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
just, if you want, you can switch over.
Yeah, sure.
There is another headset on the other side as well.
Does that one work?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Just gives more work for our production people, but it's not my job, so I don't care. It's only like one. It's only like two buttons. It's fine. All right. There we go. Okay. Oh well, we can watch it from here. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this
we've
is the new
updated this
intro
now, yeah.
after
So
has been added to it.
it gets quite lonely on the ship, surrounded by nothing but cold black water. There's tiny text. I'm like zoomed in to read it here.
Is it,
no
no
one can save you and no one can come to fix
Makes
you.
almost.
No one can save you, and no one can come to the. Oh,
It's
oh,
so
do you know
cool.
what? Also,
Like,
if you-
it goes really hard. Like,
yeah, it's
I'm
great.
not going to be able to read that.
Okay, do you want to
Yeah,
read this? Yeah,
you may
read the
start
text.
forgetting things. Your body may act without your knowing. Your eyes may start lying. You may never see the truth again. You have a job to do, Doctor. You better start by talking to your mentor. He appears to need some medicine. Take your time to learn the medicines and the recipes with your mentor. You won't have time for the rest of the crew. Yeah, now we have an ability to skip the tutorial, as a lot of players are playing the tutorial
Yeah.
and are doing anything past that point.
something I have found from watching people play the game is that they've gotten less stuck at the tutorial now, which
Yeah.
is nice. Like,
People realise that this is now the tutorial
yeah.
and not part of the game. Yeah, I'll play tutorial now.
Yeah.
And we've now got actual UI elements. Fun fact: this UI element is actually it's taken from your old concept pause menu.
Yeah.
I just
That's
crop this, remove the background, and put it here.
You know
Same
what?
with
It
this part
saves
here.
me time and
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It's
Yeah.
utilizing work you've already done. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it fits with the game, it fits, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So run us through what that message was.
The mentor basically was just saying, "Hey, I'm feeling sick. Give me this medicine."
Yeah. And it highlighted the key item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is still the. Yeah, we've also got this timer here, saying how long the mentor has left to live.
I
got-
think the time was obscured by the
It's
webcam.
behind you.
Yeah.
That's our fault.
Okay.
There's a timer behind the webcam.
Yeah. Just trust me, bro.
Yeah. I don't know whether this was in the previous build, but you can also talk to the crew before they become sick.
Yeah. To sort of start their story and introduce you to them before you actually go off. Yeah.
I would just talk to all of them if you want, just so people can read them.
Yeah. They all just have their own
Yeah.
bit of tech.
I've completely forgotten what medicine I need. Oh yeah, I need this one. Yeah, I need fish, oil and charcoal. Oh yeah, the game is pretty much the same, but we do have the ending dialogue and the epilogue stories, which do have to cure 5 patients in order to get that. But I believe I sent over a screenshot of it that we can look at if you want.
Yeah, that will be on the folder that
Yeah.
we can get up in OneDrive or Teams.
Yeah, music is not playing in my headset at the moment.
That's fine.
So
It'll be playing on.
I
both.
will-
Yeah.
so you can't hear listen to music because it actually goes
Yeah,
pretty
so-
hard.
It is actually
Yeah, it goes-
really good music.
It goes really hard.
That
there you
music
go. Did you hear
student
it
has
now?
saved us.
I don't know.
Nah.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So it's something we should have sorted out beforehand. We didn't.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that you weren't here, but I was saying earlier, we have so many issues with this stream. We don't do any work. It's coming through. There we go. Yeah, production.
Yippee!
I could hear from like the production area. It's like a slight rumbling from like thunder or something, and I was like,
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
no,
we
that's
can't-
the channel. Yeah.
We can't let people sleep on this song.
Oh,
This song is like is so good.
Yeah. Your friend made it for us, didn't they?
Joshua Bowman. I'll put his when we do the itch page.
Yeah.
I'll
I've
put
also,
him.
as this is work in progress, I'm trying to get the viewer thing where you give medicine to them to look better. But at the moment, it does just not look great. I sort of have the vision of like you sort of giving it to their chest or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's kind of just being worked on. And then after this, the game goes in. The game continues as it was.
And so there's not much changes to the actual like bulk of the game.
Yeah, not many changes.
The
but
gameplay loop is the same.
we do have
Yeah,
these
it's
character
just-
selected now.
A lot of it is refinement and working on making it look
Right.
nicer and feel nicer.
Oh, and are those working brightness and volume?
They were working previously, but not now.
Well, there we go. This is what playtest for. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
essentially
absolutely,
it.
I think there has actually been this has been fixed, but not for this build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And, so how is playtest? I guess you're in post production now and sort of general bug fixing. Are you doing regular playtests or how's that working?
Yeah, we do regular play tests. We try and get as much feedback about the game as possible.
Yeah.
We have like a Google Forms thing. Might be worth potentially linking the Google Forms in the itch page. So then
Yeah, particularly give their own
Absolutely, yeah.
feedback.
Yeah. But yeah, no. We also have like scheduled peer reviews, usually like every week or every other week, where 2 teams are partnered up and we go look and review their game, and they do the same with ours.
I can't lie, I'm
Right.
very jealous because we have the same scheduled thing in our timetable for our project. We have no other team to share it with.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so we don't
So,
get
so
that.
talk to yourself about
Pretty much,
about
yeah,
the
we don't get that peer review. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you can't find that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fine then. I don't know. If you want to come take a seat then, and we'll.
Yeah, the stuff has been downloaded to show up
Yeah,
the...
that's also my fault again.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
come and take a seat. production. I'm going to move this microphone. We have problems with microphones every week. They need to be solved. Realistically, I should be using a different microphone.
Microphones always like that though.
Yeah.
They're never.
In a perfect world, we'd all have our own.
Yeah.
We can do that. We're just lazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot more
Fair.
effort, so.
Yeah.
But
Same
well.
as programmers.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter for today because I think that's about all we have time for. So I think we're all good to
Yeah.
go. But I guess again, enjoy your time off then, guys, and
Yeah, you too.
you too.
hopefully you get a lot of work done in that time, right?
Yeah.
For your
Oh,
project.
oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, so much work done. But
Yeah.
but I guess thanks guys for joining me again. We'll see you in not 2 weeks, but after that. And thank you everyone for joining us at home, and we will see you after the break, after the Easter break.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. Bye.